Ladies, young ladies, and Russia, good evening to all. Once again, you are welcome here on the Tribune of Awakening Consciousness. This is the headline of international news. The Western world, the world of allies, is shaken. This world is panicked, since obviously the British are not at all happy with what America is undertaking with the Russian Federation. It is obviously about negotiations to reach a peace agreement as soon as possible in Ukraine. So, consistent information circulating from the side, isn't it, of London has been picked up by the Russian Federation. Russia has picked it up. And so it is the Russian intelligence service that is making available to the general public this very crucial information, which exposes to the world the nature even of the British, their feelings, their intentions, regarding what is happening. You know, it has long been said that the Westerners did not want there to be a quick return to peace in Ukraine, since this quick return to peace creates problems for them. That is to say, they gain nothing from all this. So, it is the British who have set themselves up as the primary enemies of the advent of peace in Ukraine. And the document fell into the hands of the Russians. And it is this document that we will discuss in this video conference. So, before continuing, ladies, young ladies, and Russia as usual, I ask you to share this video conference as much as possible in all groups. Share it, give it lots of likes. Here, it's continuous news. You know it very well. There you go. Don't forget to always comment with our political slogan. In the comments right there, it's already won. There, it's already won. Let's dive into the depths. Yes. It's the SRV, the powerful SRV, the Russian intelligence service that has revealed this reality. According to official information, London is very frustrated. It is furious that Donald Trump is engaging in direct dialogue with Russia on equal terms, ignoring its allies. Why is America dealing with Russia on equal terms, on equal footing? Meanwhile, America is ignoring its own allies. That is a known fact. The British already know it. About 2 weeks ago, the whole world knew it. That is not the real problem. For the British, what is their real problem? According to official information, the Russian Foreign Intelligence Service stated that the British authorities are extremely irritated. They are extremely irritated by the fact that Donald Trump was communicating with Moscow as if it were an equal superpower, ignoring the opinion of his closest allies. Why does Donald Trump consider Russia? Why does Donald Trump communicate directly with Putin, as if Russia were a superpower? So, they are the ones who are the superpowers. It is with them that Donald Trump should be engaging. That is still not the problem. Share the video conference. We will get to the real problem. London considers it an urgent priority to undermine peacekeeping initiatives. There we are, huh? London would like to stop any peace initiative in Ukraine. That's what they want. But the argument they have found is to say, why does Donald Trump consider Russia a superpower? Why is Donald Trump relegating to the background, ignoring the opinion of his closest allies? Yet, it is because they are superpowers that they have become allies with the United States of America. So America should not treat Russia as a superpower. It's as if to say that British leaders are dreaming. In fact, Donald Trump told them outright here, but you shouldn't play with Russia. Russia is a nuclear power, the foremost power, nuclear sense, in the world, if I am not mistaken. After that, we have the United States, then China. Therefore, we must deal with Russia with respect and consideration. Here is the crux of the problem. The Waves considers it an urgent priority to undermine the White House's peacekeeping initiatives to resolve the Ukrainian conflict, since the West benefits more from war than from negotiations. Finished. The West benefits much more from the conflict than from negotiations. According to this document, London was even considering that if the Ukrainian conflict could continue until 2029-2030, it would be good for Europe. But if the conflict stops now, all of Europe will face a new energy from Russia. Approximately the same statements that were made in the barely veiled threats by President Emmanuel Macron very recently are almost the same statements being used by the British. What are they saying? They say that if peace returns now, there will be a sudden shift. Russia will continue to hold its energy, and Russia will quickly use it as a springboard. The military forces that have left, etc., Russia will quickly reorganize. And since Russia is like a tiger on the hunt for its prey, Russia will target European countries. And so, the question of Russia's existence as a substantial threat to European countries remains. London is bringing this up again. So what is happening in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, today and tomorrow? They don't like it. They want the conflict to continue. And that's why it must be said, by the way, that Donald Trump was right when he said that we Americans want peace in Ukraine quickly. But the Westerners do not want peace. That's why they don't have the right to a place, a seat to negotiate. Donald Trump was very clear. He says that the Westerners had 3 years. During those 3 years, they had a seat at the negotiation table. They refused to negotiate. They preferred to go to war. So if America comes, there is no question of granting them a seat. And so the Russian intelligence service, the SVR, emphasized that Great Britain traditionally plays the role of instigator of global conflicts. Traditionally, Great Britain plays this role of stirring things up. So, the Kalman SVR reminds that Great Britain is accustomed to such actions as it did on the eve of the 2 world wars. So, this is generally what is being said. About the British, the truth is they won't be able to do anything, since the die is already cast. But this SVR report allows the world to understand the mindset of these people. That's what it's about. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the international news headline. Thank you for sharing it as much as possible. I'll be back shortly with more news. This was the voice of your one and only samurai. Thank you,